go.
Oh crap. There
Yep.
you go.
Oh crap, there we go.
Did you go live?
Yep, we're live now. But yeah, I said crap because I forgot I had to do the little transfer thingy. But it is what it is. Congrats to all Americans on your Independence Day, Micah says.
Why, thank you.
Thank you, Micah. Arthur says, and you're absolutely right, of course. Happy Independence Day, y'all. David Brownlee is here. Howdy, howdy. Welcome. Eric is here. Well, looky here. It's Dumb and Dumber of Friday Night Gameplay.
Yay.
Pretty bird. Pretty bird.
You want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? I don't know why I said that out loud.
Yes, you're speaking in tongues again, Arthur. All right. Thank you for being here, everybody. We appreciate you. We're going to be playing Citizens of the Spark. Happy Independence Day indeed for all of those Americans out there. And for everybody else, welcome. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. This is a Kickstarter?
Yes.
That you just got in recently. Mm-hmm. And so...
Yeah, a few days ago.
Since it's clean and clear off the presses, we thought we would give it a whirl. I think JT said he's already played it
3 times.
3 times. 3 minutes of playtime.
That's right.
All right, so we are going to... Eric said, your voices, the most annoying sound
Thanks,
in the world.
Eric.
I know, right?
We so love to have you
It
here.
wouldn't be Eric unless he's throwing a bunch of shade.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a shade catapult over there. And hi, Eric and David, Otter says. Eric and David. Oh, yeah, David is here. David has been quiet so far, mainly because I think...
Because Eric doesn't stop talking?
Eric is, like, on point.
Nice.
As far as keeping us humble. And David makes up for that when Eric isn't around.
I don't think you've humbled me whatsoever, my friend. Keep trying.
Keep trying, he says.
Keep trying.
Keep trying. I've reached the age where holidays are an inconvenience more than a celebration, and waking up is the celebration and not an inconvenience.
We spent this morning making, I don't even know what they're called. I think they're called sausage shotguns. And so we took shotgun, yeah, that's what they're called, shotgun shells or something. But anyways, we took hamburger and some ground pork and a whole bunch of onions and garlic and fresh ingredients and a bunch of spices and a bunch of stuff like that, mushed it all together. I saw this online somewhere, so we mushed it all together, made it really good. And then we stuck it in those, what are those big noodles called that look like giant
Cannolis? Cannolis?
And then, no, they're called I don't remember what those, they're about that long and they're about that big around.
Yeah, I think it's a cannoli.
I think a cannoli's a, anyways,
I'll
so we
look
took
it up.
those big noodles, we stuffed them full of those, then we wrapped them with bacon. And then we stuck them in the fridge. We were waiting for them for 6 o'clock, 6 to 7 o'clock tonight. The thing's supposed to be moistened, or the noodle kind of softens. Mm-hmm. Then you smother them with barbecue sauce and other stuff, and then you barbecue them. Those things, right there.
These things?
Yeah. What are those called?
Crap. Ziti?
No, ziti's the little ones. These are giant ones. But anyways, we
big
stuffed them, and then we're going to barbecue them.
You're going to barbecue
They're called
them?
barbecued shotgun shells or something like that.
Barbecue.
They're like,
Pappardelles? Pappardelle?
no, that doesn't remind me of
It
anything.
doesn't say anything?
That's
Well,
lasagna noodle, isn't it?
I know.
I don't know. Anyways, we
I'm
stuffed
looking, I'm
sausage
looking.
and
Keep
all
going.
kinds of stuff in big giant noodles.
All these pop-ups,
For
man.
the
Come
4th
on.
of
There
July.
they are. Cannellonis.
Yeah, sure.
Cannellonis.
I guess.
All right. That looks like it, right?
They don't have ridges, but... Yeah,
Ruffles have ridges.
That's right. Cannellonis with ridges.
Cannellonis. Oh,
Anyways.
the cannellonis have ridges. I mean, the ones you used are,
So we stuffed those full of sausage and all kinds of yummy stuff. We're going to...
stuffed pasta shells that are particularly cooked up. Okay. Yeah.
And we're going to barbecue them.
Interesting. Oh, or rigatoni. Are you talking about rigatoni?
No, those are too small.
Too small? How about tortelloni?
Nope.
Nope.
I don't know what they're called.
Well,
They're just big, giant tubes.
Pacheri.
It's definitely not. Keep going.
Calamarata.
All right. You guys
What is
ready
this?
to
I'm
do
expecting
some
Gordon
Italian?
Ramsay to walk in here and says, "Hey, you two ninnies, get to work."
Already did it. All right. Anyways.
All right. So let's see. Can't chat and eat hot dogs at the same time.
That's right.
Very, very cool indeed.
Hopefully my job site doesn't burn down today because the fireworks are like half a block away. So
They are?
They're actually in the same. The fireworks that are at the college are in the same lot or in the same grass field as my trailers, my job trailers.
Really?
Yeah.
That's where you're gonna go?
Yeah, because I'm going to go sit on the job site with fire extinguishers just in case I have to put out a fire.
That's cool. That's cool. All right.
All right. Anyways, in Citizens of the Spark, it has a story to
I'm gonna
it.
get down to the table here
Well,
because there's so much to
that's
look
right.
at.
There's a ton to look at.
All right, there we go.
Citizens of the Spark, there's a story to it. I don't know what it is. Something lands on the world and it makes all of these animals sentient.
That's always a cool thing.
And they start building big, wonderful cities. But there's a, what do you call it? It's not important. There's a
Prophet?
a prophecy
Prophecy.
that one of the cities is going to become huge and grand and the star of the world, and the others are all going to crumble into dust and fail. So we want our city to succeed. So what we're trying to do is collect more of these spark than the other person.
Can these
Or
be over
people. That's just a discard pile. No, that'll be in the way.
here? That'd be in the way. Okay.
Yeah, because you're going to have cards in the middle.
Got it.
This is just the draw pile and discard.
Okay. Okay.
But in this game, there are, we chose 2 players. We chose 7 characters. Now this is a pre-assembled set of 7 characters to play with. So there's 7 different characters in this deck, which we'll look at. And then if you got the Kickstarter copy, there's 3 extras, but there's 30 total. So 33 if you got the Kickstarter copy.
Wow.
And you can just completely randomize and
And
pick.
you only use 7
Use 7 a game.
in a 2-player game, or
In
is
a
that
2-player game. 3-player games, 8, and so on and so forth.
Wow, that's a lot of choices.
But there's a lot of, so you just randomize them, draw 7, and then that's, so what you're trying to do, so each one of your puzzles is kind of going to be very different.
Yeah.
Each of these characters has 3 levels of strength, which is shown at the bottom here. These are our 7 characters. They have 3 levels of strength. So if I have a stack of one of these, which is just one by itself, then the strength of that card, for instance, for this scientist, you would do the action at a level 1 strength, which would be discard 1 person from my city and get 7 spark. But if I had 2 in my stack or 3 in my stack, then they're worth more. They do more. They're more powerful.
Got it.
So the way this game works is you're going to be drafting cards out of the middle. It's a fairly simplistic game as far as that goes. There's going to be 3 sets of cards. We'll go over these in a second. But since Sam hasn't played before, there's going to be 3 sets of cards. Do you want me to flip them upside down so that we can't read them?
Yes. Well, I can read them. Do you have a trouble reading upside down? No? Okay.
There's going to be 3 sets of cards. So on a player's turn, they're going to draft 1 set of cards. We already have 4 cards in their hand, but we're going to go down to 2. But you're going to draft, for instance, for me, I'm going to, just so we know, I'll just do this right off the bat. I'm going to start with a scout and a bandit. Oh, wait, no, I don't want to start with that. I'll start with an advisor and a scout. These other 2 are going to be discarded. And this is my tableau. So if it was my turn, I would draft 2 of these cards, whatever it was. Let's say I drafted the scout and the rancher. The scout would go here, the rancher would go here. And then I can play one of my cards. I don't have to play one of my cards, but let's say I want to play a scout because I have a level 2 scout. I would put this scout up here saying he's being played. I would get 3 spark. And I get to do the level 2 action because I had 2 of them, which is draw 2 cards from the deck and add them to my tableau.
Oh.
Okay. And then if you have a scout showing, you can follow my action by playing a scout if you like.
But it has to come from my tableau, not my hand.
It's correct. It has to come from your tableau, not your hand.
Got it.
And then once everybody's done playing, these get discarded, and it goes to the next person's turn.
Got it.
So, and then the groups that don't get picked each get a spark to go with them.
And then you fill in.
So they'll become, and then you fill in.
Got it.
So they'll become more worthwhile or whatever else. So you're trying to balance getting the most sparks by the end of the game. So, and all of the 7 characters have different abilities. We'll go over them in a second here. But
what's this little symbol here?
that little symbol means do it at the, that's the only symbol I do not like.
Got it.
It means do it at the level based on how many guys you have.
Okay.
So don't think about that symbol. No, that just means gain based on your level in your city.
Got it.
So, or whatever it is.
So I need to choose what I'm starting
So
with?
you're going to choose 2 to start with. But we can go over their powers first really quick.
What are the benefits of them, I guess, is what I'm looking for.
So the ranchers, they get you points based on how many of these plant tokens you have in your tableau. So if I played this rancher and I had 5 plant tokens in my tableau, if I only have 1 rancher when I play it, I get 1 point per 2. If I have 2 ranchers, I get 1 point per 1. And if I have 3 ranchers, I get 2 points per 1. So if I had 3 ranchers, that'd be 10 points.
Yeah.
So he's
And
just...
and that points is just sparks.
Spark, I'm sorry, yes. The scout, we kind of talked about already. Based on how many I have in my tableau, I'll get 3 spark, and I get to draw cards right off of here and add them to my tableau.
So it could be good, or it could...
Well, that's always going to be good.
It's always going to be good, because you're adding people to your city.
Yeah. The outcast now, the outcast, somebody you don't want, which there are ways to discard people and everything else, but you lose points for every outcast, or at the end of the game, based on how many outcasts you have. You lose points based on how many people you have in your tableau. So if you had 3 outcasts left at the end of the game, you would lose 2 points for every person you have in your tableau.
What?
So the outcast is not a happy, friendly guy.
And is there a way to get rid of the outcasts?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, for sure. The scientist gains you an amount of points based on how many scientists you have. You just have to discard 1 person from your city. Well, that means get rid of the outcasts, right?
Yes.
So you're getting rid of the outcasts and loading up on points.
So we found our test subjects.
There you go. So scientists and the outcasts don't get along.
Yes, they do.
They might.
It's
The
symbiotic
bandits,
relationship.
the bandits. Now there is attacking in this game, and there are some attack guys that are pretty nasty. The bandits, they take points from the other player. They take spark from the other player based on how many bandits you have, but they also have to have more of this symbol in their tableau than you do for you to steal from them.
Okay.
So you can't even use a bandit if they don't have more than you.
Got it.
The champion, you gain points based on how many swords your neighbor has. One of your neighbors has. So if I load up on too many champions, if I have 3 champions, which is going to give me 3 points per sword, and he gets a champion every time he spends it, he's going to get points off of my sword. So there's a balance there. And then the last one we have today is the advisor. Anytime you get attacked, which in this game is only the bandit, because he has this orange ability. Anytime you get attacked, you gain 2 spark. And this pink is at the end of the game, you're going to gain points based on how many advisors you have. So if you have 3 advisors at the end of the game, you're going to get 20 points. So the pink abilities are end game scoring. Purple abilities are defense. White abilities are just actions. Orange abilities are attacks. And that's pretty much it.
Cool. All right. Let's see here. Man, for some reason I'm starting to feel hungry again. Get on with it, dingbat. I'm Archie Bunker Suicide Gesturing here.
What? Rotten.
Dave. Sam, if you're going to accidentally trigger the firework animation, today is the day for it. I don't know what triggers fireworks anymore. It used to be like Rock'em, heavy metal horns. It used to be that, but it's not that anymore. I don't know what it does, but the victory sign makes the balloons, I notice. So, ding ding. Nope, that doesn't work. Anyway.
What the heck is going on?
Mac, yeah. MacBooks they have certain things that are built in. When you do certain hand gestures, it does certain things on the screen. And we haven't really figured out what they do. Pointing down creates the balloons. Hand is the balloon, and the finger is the string.
If you give it the finger, you get the string?
Don't give it the finger.
That's what I heard.
Oh, that reminds me. Happy birthday month, Eric. Have you blown out all those candles yet? No hurry. You still have 27 days left. Oh, and males rule again. I've left without a crown. I don't know what that means.
All right.
Victory sign makes the balloons. Animals again. Doesn't anyone anymore make people games?
No.
Of course not. All right.
Although I do have to say this is from Thunderworks. I would love it if they would have used like Thunderworky characters.
Oh, like from
stuff
Roleplayer
from
or something like that?
or stuff from Lockup or
Yep,
stuff
yep.
from Stone Spine Architects. Any
Sure.
of those things. That would have been cool. But
Well, they kind of did with these guys. Those are the dudes that are in
I don't know
those
if that's a
Minotaurs.
kind of, but they look pretty good. The art's good.
Anthropomorphic animals, indeed.
That's normal.
All right. Well, I'm going to go with the scientist and. Jeez Louise. I'm going to go with the scientist and the scout. That's
Okay.
what I'm starting with.
The other two is garbage. Oh, game ends when this stack disappears. So bottom of the deck.
When the deck is
When
done.
the deck is gone.
Okay.
All right. So rounded edges heads, flat edges tails. What do you want to be?
Tails.
You start.
You crap.
All right.
All right.
And
So
then,
I got to
it
draft.
plays to the bottom of the deck. Then we'll finish the round. So.
Okay. So. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with the scout and the rancher. So I don't want either of those outcasts. And so the scout gets to go here, and the rancher gets to go out here.
Yep.
And let me see if I move in a little bit.
Then you can do an action.
Then I can do an action, but I have to spend a card to do that, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and do the scout because I want to get some more people out here.
Okay.
And since I have two, I get to get two dudes from over there, and I get 3 spark. Now, are these the small ones or the 3s, right?
Those are singles. Yeah. It's interesting. They did 1s, 5s, 10s, and 25s.
Nah, that's cool. All right, so I got my 3 spark, but I need to put out my scientist. I got an outcast.
And your outcast.
But that's okay. We have scientists.
Okay, now I can follow with a scout, which I'm going to as well. Even though I only get 1 card. I want my 3 points, and I get another advisor.
Wow. So you got 12 points already.
You got 12 points already.
Dang.
Sure.
And I've got 3.
All right. Well, that was your turn.
All right.
Ooh.
Now it's oh, dang.
Dang it.
Why couldn't I have got that one?
I'll take it. Scientist and a scout. Now you don't have to do an action, and you don't have to follow. I am going to do an action. So I'm going to get 3 more of these with my scout. 1 more card. And then you can follow with a scout if you like.
That just gets me 3 more spark and 1 card.
And 1 card.
I think I will.
Okay.
So 3 more spark, right?
Yep.
So I could 3 more spark. So
6
I put
total.
2 in, 1 out. And I got an advisor.
Yeah.
Woo! I got me some champions out there, baby. I mean, eventually we're gonna have to take the outcasts, right?
I would think so, eventually.
So you can only ever discard 1 dude whenever you use
Yes.
a scientist. It's not like however many scientists
Nope.
you use. Okay. I think I'm going to go with... I think I'll go with these two dudes. And I am going to do a champion. So that means I'm going to get 2 for every one. Does that include the guy that I used?
Just mine.
Oh, it's just yours.
Yeah, neighbor city.
Ah, neighbor
Not your own
city. Poop. Okay, well, I think I am... I think I'll wait. Well, yeah, I think I'll wait. I'm going to do a scientist instead. So that allows me to get 10 spark and get rid of 1 dude.
And I'm not going to follow that. Crud. Crud. I'm not going to follow that crud.
Now you're throwing shade too?
I'll leave that to the tree.
They're better at it.
Well, that's kind of a bummer.
Eric's daily exercise routine consists of jogging his memory, running his mouth, push-ups from the couch or for squats in the bathroom, and pulling up diapers. It can be exhausting.
I suppose.
And Mike is like, way to go, Eric.
I think I'm going to sneeze. I'm trying not to sneeze, guys. Sorry.
There you go.
I'll take the rancher and the outcast. And then, that would be 5 points. Yeah, I'll do the rancher.
Okay.
To get me 5.
But to answer that question, does that, if I spend this to follow that, does it count for these 2 or it doesn't?
What doesn't?
If I say, yes, I'm going to follow you, do I get to count these 2 symbols for this?
It's your city.
I know, but if I'm using him, is he still considered part of my city?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's only counting your city.
Yeah, I know.
You're doing...
But I'm just saying, some games when you use a card, it's not counted as...
He's counted until he's gone.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's good. I got you. I see what you're saying. He's counted until he's gone.
Got it. All right.
So
I'm not going to
follow.
follow. What is with all these outcasts?
Nope,
we don't want outcasts.
Well, we got you.
1, 2. Oh, and you've got 3. So that doesn't really help. I think I'm gonna go with, and doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with this because it's got all those spark down there. So the scout's gonna come out here, and the outcast. I'm gonna put the outcast right underneath the scientist because I think that fits. And I get these things, right?
Yeah.
So I can turn these things in for another 10. All right, and then what do I want to do? That's still only going to give me 4, but it's going to keep you from doing it too, I think. So I'm going to use the champion.
Okay.
That's going to give me 4 spark.
And I can't follow, obviously, because I don't have a champion.
Yep. And so 2 more come out.
I did skip 1 rule because we don't have it in this group, but there is a convert ability on some of the guys who allows you to take basically one of these cards and stick it underneath. It counts as part of the stack.
Oh, wow.
As far as for numbers, but that's all. And if this one ever went away, that goes any away of those go away too. Yeah. So, all right. What do we get now? A champion. And champion and a champion and a bandit.
Otter says, hate to state the obvious, but it's very appropriate that a Thunderworks game was chosen for this special day. Why?
Yeah, that's right. Thunderworks.
Thunderworks. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, there you go. And we're playing Citizens
of the Spark.
Of
That's right.
The Spark, yes.
Indeed.
I had that thought. I guess a heart rate
Alright.
monitor would be kind of pointless for you, David says to Eric. No, yeah, Eric says no heart.
Okay then. That I hear you.
And Micah says,
see where you're
not
coming from."
so sure about that.
All right. Well, I am going to use my scientist. Gonna
experiments
discard
are
an
happening.
outcast, and I get 7 points.
Say what?
7 sparks.
7 sparks as you had 1 scientist.
Yep.
All right, but you got rid of one of your outcasts.
Yep.
All right, so.
So, do you want to use a scientist?
I could get me 7 sparks, couldn't I?
You could.
I think I will, because that gets rid of one of these dudes.
Okay.
7, 5, 6, 7.
Lots of bandits showing up.
Ooh, bandits! Hey, that is interesting. I think I will take the bandit and the scout. Put that over there. Put this down here, and then I'm going to run the scout, which gets me 3 of these, and I get 2 dudes off the top.
Yep.
2. An advisor and a scientist.
Okay. And I can't run a scout because I don't have one.
Yep.
Wow, that's interesting.
Scout bandit. I think those are both bandits.
Mm-hmm.
One to go check out the other person's city. Mm-hmm. Hey Sam, where's my stickers? I haven't sent them out yet, you weirdo. They're
Well,
coming.
I gotta take that. All right, scout bandit. I'm gonna take those, and then I think I'm just going to bandit. You have more of those things than me. You have 4.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna get 3 points. And you can't follow because I don't have more than you.
Oh, you have more. Ah, I read that wrong. I thought it was in order to do this, you had to have more than me.
No,
My bad.
You're still in from the rich.
That's my bad. Got it.
Oh, look, it's my advisor.
No, that's going to be my advisor, so. If I so choose.
You don't.
Mm-hmm.
You don't choose.
All right. Oh, but you attacked me, so I should have
You
gotten
should have
2.
got 2 sparks. That's correct.
I'm going to take these. I'll put the bandit here, and I'll put the advisor up here, and then I am going to do the champion, which is going to get me 1, 2, 3, 4. So
Yeah,
1
4.
for 1, so 4. And put that out.
If I do the champion, I would get, with those 2, I would get 5.
Put these 5 in there instead of those 5.
It's kind of tricky. I didn't think you would take that champion. Or use the champion.
Well, I saw that you were gaining
Wait.
them,
Yeah.
so
All right,
and
I'll
I already
wait.
had a whole lot, so
Yep. Let's see what we got here. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh, crud. I'll take them. Scientist and a scout. I'm going to go ahead and use the scout. Get 3 points. And 2 cards.
I'll I'll go ahead and follow.
Okay.
So I get 3 and 1.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
So now I can use that, and I mean, he doesn't do anything though, right?
Nope.
So
Just an extra one for you. So you can get rid of one of the scientists or whatever.
sure. And if you don't have more of these than I do, this doesn't do me any good.
Right. And the game's just about over.
Yeah, it's almost over. Yeah. You are correct.
I'm going to get slotted.
Let's see. I think I'll go with. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm just going to talk it through. I think we can play this again. We'll use different characters.
Huh?
We'll play this again on this stream.
Sure.
I'm just talking this through. So I really should take this, even though it's not going to do me any good. I should keep you from getting the extra 8 points.
Sure.
I mean,
that's definitely
I'm
possible.
just trying to talk it through. This guy doesn't really do me any good, and these guys don't really do me any good. If I take this guy, it's going to possibly it's going to really help you out, because that's going to give me 6, and you could do that on your next turn and get 6 points out of it, whereas right now you're only getting 4. This keeps you from getting 8 points, at least momentarily. It could pop up that another one comes out. This is really not helping me at all, except for that.
Right.
So what I'll do is I'll do this because of that, and then I will fire off my scientist, which is going to get me 7 more. So I'll put 3 in and take a 10 and get rid of this.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, that means I think I'll fire off my scientist too. Give me 7 more as well. Okay.
So I'm putting in 25.
Look at all these outcasts.
I know. 3, 4. Okay. And it's your turn.
Yep, it's my turn.
See? It came out. So it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's my turn. I'll take this mess just because those are getting too juicy.
A rancher and a scientist. And then one goes up here.
Yep.
And one goes here too?
I still got to play something.
One goes here too?
Yep.
Okay.
Problem with my bandit is my bandit always gives you points as well.
Because of my advisors.
Yeah.
Well, the same thing would happen with you.
Yeah. But I don't really have any other good plays right now.
Yeah, but I mean, you're going to
4
get 1,
points.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
No, I'm going to give 4. 4 total.
Oh, okay.
All you do is get the
Oh,
value.
you only get what's there.
Yep.
You don't get a difference or anything
Nope.
like that. I got you.
So I could just do that for 4 points. You know what? I'll just play my scout. My scout will give me 3 points and a card. And a scout, apparently.
Yep.
Okay.
And I don't have a scout, so I can't follow. I will take the rancher scientist combo and put a rancher down here. And I will fire off my scientist and get 7.
And I can't follow.
And then I'm going to get rid of an advisor.
Yep. right. Well, I have to take the rancher, I think. I'll take the rancher and the bandit, and I'll run the rancher. So I get 2 points per one of those in my thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 points.
What? Wow.
And you can follow with a rancher if you want.
That's only going to get me 4 points, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
And you have to make sure you do your following stuff before they show up, because they might change your mind.
Yeah, it might change your mind. Yep, I just realized that. So I was going to make the decision to.
It's fine this thing.
I was going to possibly not do it just in case another one showed up, but so I'll stick with that decision.
Okay. All right, you're up.
Only getting outcasts, man. So that rancher goes away. Okay. I'll take these guys.
Oh, I almost cheated him. Well, I did cheat him, I guess. No, at the end of the game, you're going to get points from your pinks.
Yeah.
And you're going to get 1 point for every person you have in your leftover.
Oh, except for this guy.
Anybody.
Oh, anybody.
All of them. You're
Oh,
going to get
okay,
1 point each. So.
I think I'll do, gain 1 in your neighborhoods. So I'm going to get 1 for each of yours, which would be 6. No, that's worth it.
Okay. Well, he stays up here, just so you know. You can't throw him away yet, because until all of the rounds done.
Oh, okay.
But
So
because I'm going to follow.
6. So I'm going to put 4 in and get 10 out.
I'm going to follow, and I get 2 per that you have, so
Yeah.
I get 10.
Yeah.
Okay, being that this popped up and I'm the second player, this is the last turn. This is it.
Yeah.
My action is it. So, oh, what's the wisest thing to do? Oh, to get an outcast. See, an outcast is negative 1 point for every 2 people in my thing. So, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that'd be negative 7 points if I pick that up right now.
So it will only be 4. It's only going to be 4 for me.
Yeah, but I can't get rid of him. So I was wondering, so if I could pick up the advisor to get 8 points, and then I'm going to lose 7 for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be a 1 point difference.
Yep.
So I'm not going to the outcast for my last turn because I can't get rid of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that, and then guess I'll spend a champion. Yeah, because I don't want to. Yep, I'm going to spend a champion.
That gets you 6.
To get 6, and then you can't follow, right?
Nope.
Okay. That's it. So now the end game scoring, you're going to add 1 for every character you got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. So only
So 5.
5.
And then score any of the rest of your end game scoring. So that one gets you 20, and I get 12. And that's it. Add them up.
$95.
No way.
Yeah.
96.
Oh,
No way.
Dang it.
90.
Dang it.
Yeah, 96.
That's a close game, though. Dadgum. If I'd have fired off that rancher, I'd have did it. That would have been a difference, I think.
That would have given you
That would have given
4
me
points.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
Well,
Five.
at that point,
At that
it would
point,
have been 4.
I think it was been 4, and
Yep.
-1 for losing the card, so there'd be a 3-point difference. So yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, there's those guys. You want to try again?
Yeah, let's go again.
Okay. Now
Simple.
we're gonna do so.
Simple.
Just so everybody knows, on the back of the book, they give you all this. This was our first game. We did the first game setup. You can do a short game setup, a low interaction setup, a high interaction setup, convert focus, which flips over a lot of cards, guild icon focused, which is more with the icons, strategic or tactical. So they have some different setups you can do, or you can just be crazy like us.
Randomly determined.
And randomly determine. Now, when you randomly determine, there is a chance, obviously, that you get stuff that doesn't work well together. That's possible. I think. But we're just going to randomly determine. Now, some of these have underlines under the name. We can only have 4 underlines in a game. So, we have a warden.
That's an underline.
Yep. We have an executioner.
Okay, so far the theme is fitting.
We have a pillager.
Oh, still
2
working.
attacks. We better be careful. We better not do any more attacks. Well, we could. We have a pupil. We have a merchant. Oh, wait, I don't know why I put him up there. Because he doesn't have an underline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have a philosopher. 6. All right, here we go. And a mentor.
A mentor and a pupil.
A mentor
and a
pupil.
philosopher.
And a philosopher.
Walk into a bar.
All right, let's see
Ouch.
let's see what happens when we mix those guys together.
Ding.
All right, what do we got here? We have no A's. Let's see. We have a merchant?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We have a merchant,
Mentor.
a mentor,
Philosopher.
philosopher.
Pillager.
So the nice thing about this game is every time
Pupil.
that whole thing's going to be so different, you know?
Yep.
Pupil,
Executioner. Get the executioner out. You missed that alphabetically.
executioner,
And then last one is the warden.
and the warden. Okay.
I'm assuming they were alphabetical in there.
Yep.
Yeah. Doug is here. What's up, Doug?
What's going on, Doug?
How's everyone doing today? Took a break from the camping trip to come back home for a couple hours of work. Had to get Sam's paycheck done. Now it's back to the lake.
Nice. What lake, Chelan?
Eric says, you pay him? Why? That's funny. Victoria's here. What's up, Victoria? We've been camping since Monday, getting lots of games played. No, they're not at Lake Chelan. They are up at, I can't remember the name of the lake, but it's up north.
Gotcha.
Up by where they are. Oof, bad jokes. I guess I'm not paying him enough. Oh, they're talking about the mentor, the philosopher, and the pupil walk into a bar. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Bad jokes. All right. So we have a couple of attackers. We have no defenders.
Say what?
We have a merchant that gives you points based on how many of those are in your city, but those are only coming from the merchant this time. So he's...
Oh. Lose 1 spark for each attack in your or military in your city. Take 1
stack. Yep.
Take 1 stack.
That's a stack of characters based on how many of these you got. So if you had 3 of those, you can take any stack.
From somebody else's
From the
city?
other person.
What?
You're taking a whole stack.
Dang. That is not friendly.
No, there's plenty
each opponent must discard that
1,
many
2,
people
or 3
based
cards.
upon how many things.
Yep.
Discard all your executioners during cleanup. Oof. The warden. Opponents may not follow your actions. After following, gain this.
Gain points. Yep.
And discard the top of this set.
So that one's kind of interesting. So if you have a warden down in front of you, The opponent can't follow you on any of your actions.
Yeah.
But on your turn, when you follow somebody, you are going to gain a certain amount of points based on the level of thing you followed.
Yeah.
And then you're going to discard that.
Huh. So if you followed a 3, you're only going to get 3 points. If you followed a 2, you're only going to...
Well, yeah, but you have to have 2 of these guys to even follow, to even get
do
those
2
points.
or,
Yeah.
to do a 2 or a 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
All right. Well, let's see what our first starts are. Can I give you 3?
Yep.
I lost count all
Wow.
of a sudden. I lost
Well,
count.
we got a whole lot of balloons there.
I lost count in the middle of forward. Discard pile.
Man. What does convert this mean?
Convert means flip him over and use him as the back. This is
I
converted.
got you. Okay, got you. So he's converted into something else that's in your thing.
Yep. Oh boy.
I want to kind of be mean here.
Well, it's the name of this game, so.
But I know that being mean, I don't know, maybe being mean doesn't necessarily, I don't know, we'll see.
That pupil's very interesting. Because he adds to a stack and then you get points for the stack he adds to. All right. I took my choice. It is what it is.
I have chosen.
Bad things can happen in this game, people, just so you know. You can, and if you don't like a lot of conflict or something like that, or people stealing from you,
Just make
you
sure
can
you don't
always
have any
just
of those.
not put those in your
Yeah,
deck.
right.
So, and if you don't care if people pillage and execute you, then you're good to go. All right. Anyways, I took a mentor and a philosopher. I'm a very soft-hearted, thoughtful.
I went very
Warden and executioner.
law and order.
Okie dokie. What does the executioner do? Each opponent must discard.
Whatever this
Oh, yay, man. This guy.
is. And you can't follow my stuff.
It's true. But you could follow mine. What's that?
I don't know. I'm seeing if it goes again. It doesn't do it. It doesn't do it.
Right there. It's right there. Pop, 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 pop,
See,
pop.
it's not doing it. Pointing finger doesn't work.
No,
Boing.
it doesn't work at all.
Boing.
All right. Well, rock and roll.
See, nothing happened.
Let's just really be mean. Let's play this game.
What?
I'm going to take a mentor and an executioner.
That's not nice.
Then I'm going to attack you with an executioner. You
That's-
must discard 1 card. And then you can follow me with an executioner if you like. I don't know. This game is... You got to take it lighthearted, that's for sure. Is right.
A little bit of tit for tat, yeah? I'm not getting rid of my warden. I'll lose my executioner.
All right. There's one of these guys in here that's a performer, so he can follow anybody
Yeah.
and then do the action that they did.
Oh, wow.
All right.
All right, so now we got to flip over. Uno, dos.
Bam. Okay. Philosopher and a pupil. A pupil.
All right, well,
Here it comes.
just
I'm
saying.
going to get pillaged.
Just saying, you asked for this. I'm going to put my warden and my pillager up here. And I'm going to fire off said pillager.
Okay.
Lose 1. If I don't have any, I can't lose it.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, obviously you can't lose any. I wonder if you can't do it if you can't fire it off.
That might be as well.
I don't know.
Oh, wait. I do have one.
You do have one.
So I'll lose that
Nice.
for every sword in my city.
Yep.
And then I'll take one stack
Of 1 or 2 cards.
of 1 or 2 cards.
Yep.
Those mentors look nice.
Mm-hmm. And look at that craziness. This game is going to be nuts. Oh, jeez Louise. My gosh, are you serious? Tit for tat, huh?
No! I don't want no more tats.
All right, well, I'll lose one because I like these mentors.
I can't follow.
No.
So. Flip it over.
Leave
Ah,
them alone.
yeah, baby. Them's my mentors.
You don't have any points.
Don't care.
Let's see here. That's hilarious. Those stupid pillagers are better run out soon. Where is that pillager anyways?
Merchant is that. It doesn't really help. I don't like the pupils so much.
Yeah, I think you have to spend the ability to be able to spend it to do
Okay.
it. You can have him, obviously.
But I
And
can't
save
do
him for
it.
later. You just can't do it
Well,
in
I'm
this
just
turn.
going to do it. I'm going to take him, and then I'm going to convert this
Nice.
and gain 1 for everything and in the thing. I
Yep.
don't understand what that means. So I'm going to get 1 point for every card in this thing?
Yep. That's normal card or converted card in that stack.
Got it. So I'll go ahead and do this.
Yep, and then he's worth 3. Or you get 3 points.
Yeah. There we go.
And I can't follow that one.
Nope.
So far, so bad. Look at all the mentors. Convert a couple of people in your city. That seems crazy. Is there a philosopher out there? There is. I could try to load up on philosophers for now. Let's do it. We're going to take the philosopher.
Okie dokie.
Then I'm going to run the philosopher, which gives me 3 points per harp that I have, which is 10, or which is 5, so 15 points.
Oh my goodness. Okay, you're winning this game. I got it.
I don't know if I'm... Well, I got more points than you, so maybe. Except for I can't pillage you. Oh, jeez. I got to spend the philosopher, by the way, guys.
I'm going to take a philosopher and a mentor. And then... I'll lose to take
Stack of 2.
your 2 philosophers.
Okie dokie. The way the philosophers have turned.
Well, they just don't like what you're saying anymore.
Oh. What?
They just don't
They don't like
you.
my philosophy?
No, they don't like you anymore.
Well...
We made him an offer they can refuse.
Nobody's following anybody because of your darn wardens. I don't really care for that merchant. I definitely don't need those mentors. Alright, I'll take this and a warden. And then... I can convert 2 cards from my deck. And then Boy, that's hard. I can convert 2 cards from my deck and gain 7 points. I don't want to convert him.
By the way,
We can't
if
follow each
anyone
other
is
now.
playing a lot of Forest Shuffle like we are, and you want to try a different score sheet, I just loaded a PDF to Board Game Geek that allows scoring tree by tree.
Nice. Well, I'm trying to think if I want to do this or not.
Do it. Do what must be done.
The only problem is the converted guys aren't worth diddly later.
Oh, they don't count as plus 1 point at
They
the end
count,
of the game?
yeah, they are 1 point at the end of the game, as long as they don't lose them. Where's that? All right, I'll do it.
Do it.
I'm gonna play the Mentor, which is gonna allow me to convert 2 people and get 7 points.
Yep.
7 points, and I will convert. I don't know what I'm doing here. That's okay though. Problem with the Warden is we can't follow anyways.
Yeah.
Who knows? My tableaus look a little sad.
Whoa!
There you go, Warden's
Hello,
galore.
Warden. Well, that kind of made... I think I'm going to take the Mentors and put those down here. I get those stuff, but then I'm going to fire a Philosopher off, which is going to give me 3 per one of those. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's 24.
Indeed.
So I'll put 1 in and gain this 25.
Yeah, those, you having so many dang pillagers, that really hurt.
I think I got 1 more than you did.
No, I only used 1. You used how many?
I used 2.
Oh, you used 2.
Yes.
Okay, then. Oh, well.
And you're about to use your second, so I don't want to
This
hear it.
freaking game sucks. Okay, well, I will lose 1 point and take these back.
Dang it. I think we're going to be fighting over philosophers with pillagers.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's a lot of points right there, dude.
Please, no pillager. it's a
Dang
lot
it.
of points. And with the way this is set up with all those harp guys, yeah, that's a lot of points. We'll be burning them as fast as we can.
Can you ever just get rid of this dude?
There's no reason to.
Sure.
He's just a point
Yeah.
and makes this stronger, technically.
Yeah.
Because the Wardens are pretty locked in where they're sitting.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So the Wardens are doing no good right now because neither of us can follow.
That's right.
Well, that makes my decision pretty simple then.
It's a big pile.
Big pile of points. Then that doesn't really do me any good. That allows me to convert up to 2 people in my city, but that allows me
3.
to up to 3 and 11 points. Ooh. Up to 3? It doesn't. Yeah.
Well, you
up
either
to
do 1, 2, or 3.
1, 2, or 3.
You
Oh,
get 4 points if you do 1, 7 points if you do 2, or 11 points
so
if
I
you do
can't
3.
get the 11 points and just convert 2
That's
people.
correct.
Got it. All right, so what I'll do is I will convert this pupil into a merchant.
You get 2 points.
and get 2 points. Yeah. So let's see.
Oh.
6, 8. So I'll put 8 in and get a 10.
There's some executing going on.
Dang it. That's not cool, dude.
All right. Well, I'll use them. Well, it's not that bad. Let's see. Should I use them? See, and then the mentors, they give you points when you spend them based on how many. Oh, no. Never mind. That's a conversion rate. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was reading the wrong thing. All right. Well, I picked up 2 executioners. I'm going to murder 2 executioners, and you have to lose 2 cards.
I have to lose 2. And can they be the converted ones?
Yeah, I think they can be any of them.
So I'll just use the 2 pupils.
Yep. It's no fun if you're not attacking. Who cares about scoring? It's all about attacking.
I will take these 2 and take that. And
That's not bad. That's pretty good.
I mean, I can't. This doesn't fire anything, right? You can't fire this. This isn't an actionable
when you
thing.
follow that, that's correct.
Yeah, this isn't actionable. I will. I'll fire this off. I'm assuming that I can't convert a mentor
Sure you can.
into a mentor.
You can convert him into whatever you want.
Okay, so he's like an inception mentor. And I'll do the merchant into a mentor. And that will mean I get 7 points.
Yep. And I can't follow.
Right. So I'll put 3 in and get a 10 out.
Look at you.
Put these
sorry.
5 in. No, you're good. Oh, look at that. 25. How about that?
Okay. And I will take. Might as well take the mentor, I guess. Although there's more points there. I'll take those. Get a pupil. Another warden. And I'm going to fire off my philosopher. 2 points for every blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 points. And you can't follow. And warden's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, he is.
You're 50 points already. Oh, we're playing these guys wrong.
Why?
Because when you take them, you automatically convert them.
Oh,
They
okay.
don't actually go face down.
Oh,
So yours should have technically converted before.
I've been converting my pupils immediately.
You have?
Yeah. Every time I've taken a pupil, I think, I may be wrong, but I think every time I've taken a pupil, I've converted it into something else.
Okay.
Because it didn't work out well for me to do anything else.
You should be converting them. They have this symbol on them, guys, that has this little when played symbol.
So the yellows are immediate.
Yeah, immediate.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go with. Each opponent must discard. Okay. Let me go with this.
There's definitely going to be a different puzzle each time you play 7 different
Right.
characters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Do that. And I think I'll. See, here's the thing. I'm assuming that these 2 cards, I can use them, but they have to go somewhere else.
Use them for what?
Like,
you can't convert them again, no.
Okay.
They're already converted.
That makes sense.
They are now following your mentors around.
Yep.
Just like a good pupil should.
So what I'll do is I will do that. But could I convert them over to wardens?
Nope. We can't convert them at all. They're done.
So they're going to stay mentors.
Forever. Until your mentors
Forever
are gone, and
and
then they're
ever
going
and
to
ever.
discard.
Got it. All right. Well, then what I'll do is I'll convert this one
Nice.
and these 2
He's got a conversion engine going.
and go up here like this. That gets me 11 bucks.
Points. And I still can't follow. Rotten. Rotten, rotten, rotten. Oh. I can't let you have a pillager.
Oh,
I
I was
cannot.
just thinking the same thing about you.
Yeah, that's fair. You can't let me have a pillager either. What am I gonna do? I don't really want your mentors. Do I? Maybe that's your
Well,
point system.
I don't think you can. Because if you only have 1 pillager,
Well, that's
you can
true.
only
I
do
can
1
only
to
take
2,
a
and
stack
I've
of
got
2.
3.
That's
you
correct.
can't take any of my stuff right now.
That is true. Very true. So I could convert 2. I don't want to convert 2.
Bow, 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 bow.
You know what? I think I'm going to... I'm going to spend this last philosopher, which kind of makes me sad. That's 2 points per. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 points. And then that and that go away. Dang it. Dang it. Philosopher.
Yep. I'm going to take that. And I'm going to fire the executioner. So you must discard 1 of your peoples.
Oh. Should I discard the warden? Or a merchant?
You should discard the pillager. In
What?
this destructive conflict.
Nah. I don't think so. Stop it. I don't... I can't let you have a pillager. I'm sorry.
Dang.
I know.
And what were you saying earlier about how
cannot-
many different
well,
pillagers
that's
I've
fair.
used?
I got some pillagers.
Yeah.
You got enough points over there. You're all right for now. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, now I have 2. I don't want to use 2. So if I would have to lose 2 points to steal something. That would be worth 6 points. Wish I had more. All right, I'm gonna lose 2 points, 1 for each sword. To steal your philosophers. Look at that. Executioner, Pillager.
I'm going to take this one. That's going to go under here.
Give you 4 points.
And gives me 4 points. Ugh, that was... And I'm going to use the Executioner. So you've got to kill
Discard somebody? Crud.
4, 5... Oh, wait. I should have gotten 4, right? Did you give
4
me
points.
4?
I didn't give you any.
Okay, so I'm going to put that in.
I
to
did
get
not
this.
give you any.
And then these 5 go in along with that one to take this.
I'm going to kill my Pillager off.
Because it's not worth you it anymore. You can't take any of my things.
That's a true statement. True statement. I can't take any of your stuff. So... Man. They're only worth 5 points. I'll take these. And then I'm going to spend the merchant and get 3 points for every one of those I have, so 9 points. That's quite a nice card game, isn't it? You can't think too much, you can't get too serious, but it's quite interesting.
Indeed.
And there's going to be days when scores are lopsided for sure, I would assume.
I'm going to take the Philosopher.
You could make bad decisions.
And I'm going to fire off the Pillager.
Oh,
and
look
take
at you.
your other Philosopher.
You rotten child. Now I need my Pillager back.
I'm glad you killed him.
I have an ace in the hole.
I'm sure you do.
There's a Pillager right there.
I know.
I know you know. All right, let's do it. Executioner, Pillager. I have 2. Give me those back.
One of those were mine, sir.
Oh, give me. Well, they're a
Why
pair
is there
now.
an unequal number of cards?
Just because of the way the deck was pulled, drawn from. So, anyways, this is the last turn. Your turn is last turn.
Yeah.
So. This is it, guys. No endgame scoring either, just counting cards. So, or at least I don't think so. I don't have any.
No.
We don't have any endgame abilities in this
There's
one.
no pink or whatever. Ah, the one that doesn't do any good.
Why not? Actually, does pretty good. Good. I think those are the ones. That's how you're gonna beat me, is those mentors.
So what's the order of operations? If I, for example, if I take these 2, do I add him and then add him? Or do I add him first and then add him? Because it'll...
Up to you.
Okay. Well, then I'll take these because it comes with the most points. And then I'll add him here. And then I'll add him here because that'll get me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points.
Yep.
I'll put those in, get that out.
That's the game.
That's the game.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Look at that.
75 points.
92.
Look at that.
92.
I needed one more fire of that philosopher. Still
Yeah.
Still wouldn't have got me there, but
Yeah.
nice. That's it.
That is pretty stinking cool. Indeed.
Like I said, if you don't like the whatever they're called, what are those guys called?
Battle cards.
Well, that one in particular, say you really hated the pillager, you could play without the pillager forever and never.
I had a lot of people in my city switching careers.
Yep. Lobotomized, you mean?
Lobotomized. What in the world? Oh, that's funny.
You lobotomized a lot of people. That's what I
No,
heard.
scientists weren't in that game. We were just
That's
re-instructing them.
because the scientists weren't there. The mentors were like, "Come here, people."
That's cool. That's actually cool, yeah. It's a good game.
It is a good game.
And I like the fact that it's so...
Every game's gonna play different. You're never gonna get the same.
every combination is different.
Yep.
That's really neat.
Yep. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty. That's really fun.
Well done.
Except for those wardens. I hate the wardens.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they changed the game a lot because if you can't follow.
It's just, it's more about
But they worked
what you do with your tableau at that
Yep,
point.
they worked really good, and you beat me because of all your conversions.
Yeah.
All those points you got from conversions.
Yep.
Which is really cool.
Eric says, stupid game.
Stupid game? No, not stupid game.
No, he's saying that because I won. If I win, it's a stupid game because
see.
if I can beat people at it, it's stupid.
Well, I think
That's
I have a
what Eric
lighter
means.
outside somewhere, and I'll burn it when I leave today. I'll just burn it when we're done.
I will stop him. I will stop him. We do not burn games here. All right. Well, we're out of here. Does anybody have any questions? I guess maybe if this is this is the fifth time that JT's played it. Only 2 for me, so I guess there might. If you have any questions, we'll be free to answer them.
See, I still got crushed. My knowledge was worthless.
I don't know about that.
Yep.
But if nobody asks any questions, we're out. JT threw the game.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we're both in that. We're both in that camp. We don't like throwing games.
No.
We will sit and explain what we're doing and how it's going to impact the game, but we will not throw the game.
No. I'll play soft every once in a while, but not against another. Like if I'm playing with kids, I'll play soft or something like that. But
I don't know that I would do that. How many total cards in the game?
Well, there's 10 cards per character, and there's 33 characters, so 330 cards.
Wow. That's a lot of cards.
Yep, it's a full boat.
That was with the extra 3 characters.
3
that you
characters
got in the
are
Kickstarter.
extra.
So
Yeah, and actually I want to say the pillager, the warden, and there's one more that were the extra cards. But I can imagine if this game does well that they're going to come out with more characters.
Oh yeah, this is like one of those games that's like super ripe for easy expansions.
Yep, easy expansions. Now the scout, the first time I played, I hated the scout because the scout feels very powerful, getting extra cards into your tableau early. So if you got a couple scouts really early and can get more cards out here to start, that seems pretty powerful.
But you could easily top deck a bunch of outcasts too.
Sure.
So it's powerful, yes, but you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's very true. That's why I didn't scout the last turn of that game. I didn't want to pull an outcast on accident.
you're making us get up early tomorrow. Yeah, that's right, Doug. We're going to be starting our stream at 7:30 in the morning, and that's because there's a buddy over in Seattle that needs me to come pick him up.
Oh.
So we want to get over there by about noon so that we're back around 3 o'clock, ish, 3, 4 o'clock, something like that. We're not back too late. David said he was setting up 1775 while listening to the stream. I drew the British side, so don't wish me luck. Bye all, stay safe.
Later.
Is it soloable, this game?
Yes. I have not played it solo yet. The way that solo works is their cards do some kind of river mechanism. And So I haven't played it.
Yeah.
But I know their cards line up and kind of come out the end, and as they come out the end, that's how they do their actions. So, but they can follow you and everything else.
Is it a? I mean, does it sound like it's going to be a lot of accounting upkeep?
It could be. I don't know for sure. It's going to be like playing two-handed, kind of, because you're going to have to do their action. I mean, their cards will be out there, but you'll have to do their actions.
Yeah,
so.
Eric asked 2 questions. Yes, how many total cards in the game? We answered that. And is it soloable? We just answered that. But maybe she's talking in astonishment that he's actually just asking questions.
That's what I would do.
And not casting shade.
Yeah.
That's probably what that was, because she was like, Sam, Eric asked 2 questions.
Yeah, it depends on where you put the exclamation point. Fair.
All right, well, we're out of here. We're going to go play some other games and chill out for a while.
Yeah.
Happy 4th of July. Happy Independence Day, everybody. Thank you for being here. And if you are not an American, thank you for being here.
Anyways,
Happy 4th of July anyway. It's a great day. Yep, it's a great day. So we are out. We will see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, for us at least. And we'll see you on the flip side. Take care.
Cheers. See you later. Take it easy.
Eric says, I really don't care. Yo, boom, boom.